Hello, gorgeous Geminis. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. This is going to be for next week, so the 30th to the 6th of July. So let's dive into it. These are going to be quite quick. I've been saying to everybody, just because by the time you're watching this, I'll be on a surf retreat. So I'm doing these a little bit earlier, which means I actually have to leave today and I've got 12 readings to do. So I decided I'm going to do these a little bit more rapid. YouTube does have a feature to slow me down, so don't worry if I'm too fast. There is also a transcript so you can read along if the auto-generated subtitles are clear enough for you. But anyway, I'm going to start out with your sound bowl. So let's start with a deep breath. Okay, I was hearing a song, so I'm just going to Google that very quickly. I think the song is called Tragedy. So yeah, by the Bee Gees. So if those lyrics resonate with you for this week, that would be interesting. So someone put it in the comments. Like, it's interesting. Something that I think maybe, let me read some of the things. There's something maybe about love going on here, where there could be a little bit of trouble in paradise with that. But anyway, if someone put it in the comments, you guys can read that and see how that might resonate with you guys this week. But anyway, because I was just hearing it. But anyway, let's dive into your spread, my gorgeous Geminis. Let's see what is going. It could be someone's feelings towards you. I don't know. Read the lyrics and let me know. But anyway, let's see. Gemini. What's going on for Geminis, please, Spirit? Can I get some guidance from my little angels watching right now? TikTok. Okay. So, I mean, not the app, unless it is. The TikTok card is really about the timing of something. And I always say with this card, recently, actually for Virgo last week, it came up as like, it's only a matter of time. It's almost like a ticking time bomb that's going on here. So could be an explosion of some kind, could just be major change. And you're not the only sign to be getting some sort of major change during this week already. But it can also be about struggling with the timing of some things, whether you're wanting something to speed up or wanting something to slow down. It'd be different for everyone, but either way, it's out of our control, whatever this is. So I'm going to get some more cards out so I know what that's about. Let's see for Gemini, the thinking woman. I feel like you're trying to plan something or you're trying to get educated on something. Now, this can be you if you resonate as a thinking woman, right? This is you kind of getting your eggs in order, your ducks in a row, which kind of feels like you're getting organized. You're planning for something is what I'm seeing here. Like getting all your ducks in a row. Like, I'm just hearing a lot of stuff in your reading. So that could be you. If it's not you and you're not the thinking woman during this time and getting your brain sorted, this could be someone around you who's going to be helping you to do that. Okay, so it could be a friend or someone around you, but I need to know a little bit more. Now, there's a moth here in this card, so it does kind of symbolize a little bit of like death and rebirth. That's what the moth is about, I believe. So we got a lot of symbolism in your spread so far. So maybe you guys are also sensing that with spirit around you, could be feeling it, or like some things are foreshadowing. Okay. The number 23 could be important for some of you because I keep seeing that all of a sudden. Anyway, Gemini's energy during this week. Ooh. Okay, some of you have been avoiding your intuition for far too long because this is in your energy. I mean, some of you could be feeling a bit betrayed, right? The Seven of Swords is like sneakiness, lies, deception. Queen of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but because it's in your energy, loving, beautiful energy, nurturing, it's also highly intuitive, highly sensitive. The Seven of Swords is a bit of avoidance when it comes down to that. So you guys could be avoiding something, avoiding the truth of some kind, even if it's in your own energy and what your intuition is telling you to do. Let's see. Energy of the week. I'm going to clarify for sure, so don't worry. The Hanged Man. So yeah, that's why TikTok is here, because you're kind of feeling a little bit stuck, right? A bit stagnant when the Hangman comes in, but also a bit out of control. A little bit like things are kind of happening and I feel like a bit of a mess going on. And it's like, I feel a bit out of control. Okay, and the energy of Gemini in the near future. Okay, that's good. The Queen of Pentacles. So getting all your, ducks in a row. I keep hearing that. She's a very good queen for having stability in her life. So in terms of finances and career, it does look quite good for you. You'll be feeling quite stable in the near future. Okay, which could be good. I'm going to figure that one out. Could be mainly to do with career and finances, or again, just stability, feeling a bit more grounded. What is the recent past for Gemini? Seven of Wands, feeling a little bit up against the odds, right? Feeling like there's just one thing after the other, and again, feeling a bit out of control. Makes sense there. Seven of Wands, though, says despite how things look, right, and have been looking, everything's going to be okay. It's a reassuring card for that. What's the challenge that Gemini might experience during this week? Two of Pentacles, being very busy, right? Trying to deal with everything all at once. Making decisions maybe even as well, but this is a very big card for multitasking. A lot to do. Getting all your ducks in a row for sure. All right, what is the other challenge for Gemini? The Tower. Separation, a fallout, or again, just a lot of chaos. I did say it was a bit messy for you guys this week. The Tower card. I'm going to figure this one out. What's the advice that you have, please, for Gemini? The Three of Cups. So it's a card of gratitude. It's a card of spending some time with some people that you can love and trust, right? It's usually a great card for friendship. Three of Cups is really about celebrating the small wins in life. Could be your advice here. Another piece of advice for Gemini. That's a lot of cards. Empress. The Moon, Six of Pentacles. The Moon can be dealing with like suppressed feelings or emotions or fears that are kind of lingering beyond, like under the surface and causing a lot of disruption in your energy. Six of Pentacles is all about what you're giving your time and energy to. So I feel like changing up your routines is so important because there's a little bit of like uncertainty. And again, maybe that's what's causing you to go against your own intuition here. It's a little bit of not deception, but disorientation. Is that the word I want to use? Or a bit of emotions are not super clear right now to you, and that probably is because of certain feelings that you've got, or again because you're avoiding your intuition or your feelings, whatever it is. I'm going to clarify. The Empress and the Six of Pentacles is really about sitting in your energy. The Empress is all about listening to your body, listening to yourself, nurturing yourself and others, of course, but I feel like it's mainly about you and giving to things that are actually giving back to you. So pay attention to what you're giving your time and energy to. All right, because it's going to be the main thing that brings balance and order in your life, but also probably is going to help heal this moon energy. So I'm going to clarify that as well, but let's look at your near future energy. What's the energy of the near future for Gemini? Ten of Cups, gorgeous, beautiful. Everything's going to be okay. I did tell you that. Look, Ten of Pentacles, that's ultimate stability. That is a windfall of finances. So if you've been worried about that, you are going to be getting a windfall of finances, or again, just stability in that area. Gorgeous card also for stability in a family unit as well. Loyal companions, all that good stuff. So why is the Seven of Swords in Gemini's energy? The Seven of Pentacles, okay, so there probably is some changes that you've been needing to make, but you've been struggling to see clearly. Seven of Pentacles is usually working very, very hard, but not seeing a lot of result yet. So what exactly is the kind of sneakiness about that? Oh, Four of Pentacles reverse. Usually this is a card of, like, I guess in a way they want to say stability. That's not what I was going to say. But it's a card of holding back or holding on, or again, grounding something. So some of you could be, you know, let's say, for example, maybe you're working really hard, but you're like, where is all the money I've been working for? It's kind of going out. So again, and the Hanged Man looks like that, looks like coins are falling out your pocket here. So if you're worried about that, you might need to put a little aside for savings, like work on the foundation. You might need to hold back a little bit more, because that might be the thing that helps you, especially if your intuition's already been saying that. But why is this reversed? Queen of Cups. Well, again, it's similar to what I said about following your intuition and nurturing something. So why is the Queen of Cups in Gemini's energy? Why is the Queen of Cups in Gemini's energy? So your intuition and your feelings and following those are your truth. They're going to guide you to success. So it just, all of this seems to be about following your feelings and emotions, following your heart, and not avoiding what they're telling you to do. So what is Gemini doing that's wrong? So it's a lack of stability. Like, you're not showing up stable, which will change. You're showing up as a queen in the future. So I love that for you. Some of you again need to speak to people about finances, or come up with a way. If you're the thinking woman, come up with a way. Okay. King of Pentacles to get into abundance. Magician, you can manifest. Again, it's also Mercury, and it's your card also, Gemini and Virgo. It's about using your mind wisely, okay, and believing that you can, okay? A lot about stability, right? Anything else? What do I need to clarify? Why is the Hanged Man the energy of the week? The Ten of Swords. Something needs to change in order for you to be set free. That's what it feels like. If things have been out of control, we need to put an end to that and start gaining control again. Okay, there's a new emotional beginning on the horizons for you. Maybe new love in your life, or just new loving energies, more love, more abundance of that, of happiness, right? That's the Ace of Cups also. It's emotions, an abundance of beautiful emotions, peace. So you will have that, but something needs to die out. What is that? Waiting for something to happen, right? The Hanged Man again. I feel like you might know what you need to do. Like I was saying, this is all about sitting and reflecting and observing and gaining enlightenment, gaining the answers. I think you already have that. So the Three of Wands, waiting for something to come in when you already know what you might need to do, could be important. But of course, this can mean that maybe there's a bit of a delay. TikTok, maybe you know what you need to do, but it's like struggling with the timing of something's not the right time. What's the Three of Cups doing as advice? Two of Wands and Lovers. So Three of Cups again is about celebrating something too. It's about connecting with people as well. That's your advice. But your advice is also to expand maybe a connection or love. Yeah, a love connection, but also your choices. It's time to start thinking bigger. Celebrate the small wins, but don't be afraid to expand. It's time to grow, Gemini. Okay, and the Empress being here. Why is the Moon in the advice position? Yeah, Eight of Swords. So you might get stuck up in your head. It's normal for Geminis and Virgos to do that because, again, you're ruled by Mercury, the planet of information, communication, intelligence, all that kind of stuff, brain activity. This is saying there's too much going on and not enough being like grounded. The Eight of Swords is kind of like fears, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. And that mindset might be the thing that's stopping you from seeing a solution from the problems that are going on right now. So the Moon, a lot of feelings that feel like you're kind of drowning right now in all the problems or situations that are going on around you. This jumping on top of thinking woman says there is a solution. Speak to someone, really sit with yourself and think about it. Plan. Look for the solution though, not just the problems. Okay, because I always say that's important. And Six of Pentacles and the Empress already kind of said. Why is the Tower the challenge? I think shaking things up actually, again, leads towards success. Whatever you've been avoiding could be this Tower. What does the Tower card represent? What is the shake up or what area? The King of Wands. Interesting. Now this could be career. King of Wands. I kind of am seeing a bit of like the Six of Wands is traveling towards the King of Wands. With news? Why is this a challenge? Page of Cups. It is news. Surprising news. Something's going to be a success. So what's the challenge about that? The Star. Okay, I'm going to cover her here. I guess the challenge, in a way, of course, it could be your wish fulfillment. So for some of you, it's time to like, the Tower card usually is like destruction or things falling apart, but in a way, this is a good thing. It's always necessary when the Tower comes in. At least that's what the message is. It's like whatever is built on faulty foundations needs to come down at some point so it can be rebuilt better. So for some of you, this could just be a mindset. This could just be shaking up your life so that you can have success, be able to adapt, have that strength and courage. Okay. Maybe that's something again about following your heart or your feelings or your inner child. But this feels like healing or again, wish fulfillment and success. So can I ask like what exactly is the Tower? I feel like there's some surprisingly good news. Why is this what's the Tower doing? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Devil again could be about your material well-being. You guys might need to get a bit grounded emotionally to be able to deal with this energy a bit better. It's ego, it's toxicity, or again, addictions, temptations. I feel like some temptations need to come crashing down so that you can have more victory and success. Whatever is keeping you stuck and bounded, which is what the Devil card usually represents, it's time to kind of get rid of that, right? Get clear of that. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys be very busy. Some of you be busy with some children, or again, Six of Cups can be with past memories. Four of Cups is interesting because some of you might end up having a lot of nostalgia, or you might get stuck in your head a little bit. Sometimes that's great. Not great, but it feels good in the moment to rather just sit here. I'm just going to think about all the things I want to do, but never actually ground them. So again, it's kind of about, it's Pisces energy is kind of being in like la la land a little bit. It's like, oh, like all these things I can have, but never grounding it. Two of Pentacles as your challenge is about grounding it. Some of you are bringing up like a childhood dream, okay? Or again, some of you are feeling maybe a bit exhausted in your mental activity, like I was saying here, that it might be kind of making you feel a bit like you don't have enough energy to do the things that you need to do. So that's why the Two of Pentacles is a challenge. You need to learn how to balance things. Okay, anything else? The Ten of Cups, near future. Page of Cups. There's some good news coming through, surprising news. Some of you, this will be moving, all right, and that could be the happy news coming through, but some of you, it's just like life is moving forward. Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles, awesome for your near future. A lot of love, a lot of happiness. The rainbow represents, you know, the sun is shining after such difficult times, and this is something that's going to make you feel like this, like wanting to cry a little bit with the Page of Cups. I always see it as that. It's like an emotional, like a sting on the heart, but in a good way. It's like, oh my God, I can like finally relax a little bit with some good news coming away. Okay, some wishes being fulfilled. Okay, my angels. So whatever you're dealing with, just remember there's always a solution. You're gonna find it, okay, for sure. It's just a matter of time, like I said with TikTok. But there is something that you need to do, which is about following your intuition, no longer avoiding it or refusing it. Okay, sitting with your feelings is important, and establishing what is getting in the way of you getting your ducks in a row. Anyways, I wish you guys all the best. I send you my love. Thank you for spending time with me. These are just little quick ones for you. So let me know how it resonates in the comments below. If you enjoy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.